Welcome to Kallithea Halkidiki, Greece. We'll walk you through this popular summer resort, show you what to see in the main village and the ancient ruins by the sea. Walk the main village and reveal where the best spots are. But also explore parking options and naturally how to get there with mentions about the food and cafe culture. We'll start from this small pedestrian area, rather a pocket park, we could call it, as the main square. It's just by the main road, so it's literally impossible to miss. There's naturally some shade and benches to sit under the hot Mediterranean sun. But walking to the right reveals a spot that's been there for decades, and despite having changed hands in the past, it still offers great dining options and a unique view to the Toroneos Gulf. If you're craving something more traditional, just step into the nearby tavern, where two charming terraces wait to welcome you. From here, the sea breeze and the smell of freshly grilled seafood are enough to awaken anyone's appetite. It's the kind of place where you can linger over a plate of octopus or sardines while watching the waves. And don't forget your camera. This spot is also perfect for selfies. For an even better backdrop, take a short walk to the left and down the path, where the view opens up beautifully to the horizon. In less than half a minute, we'll reveal a fascinating spot that many visitors often overlook. What you'll discover here are actually two separate sanctuaries, the sanctuary of Ammon Zeus and the sanctuary of Dionysus and the nymphs, located almost right next to each other. These sacred sites date back to the 5th and mid-4th century BC, carrying with them layers of ancient history. Today, only ruins remain, but standing here still gives you a sense of their timeless importance. Do keep in mind that access is not always guaranteed. In the past, the area was generally open daily, free of charge, except on Tuesdays. That may vary now, so it's always best to double-check before visiting. For more detailed and up-to-date information, including an official source in English, you'll find a direct link waiting for you in the description tab. Like most villages in Halkidiki, the main reason you're probably visiting Kallithea is during the summer months, for its beaches. And you definitely won't be disappointed. Just take a look at that tropical shade of blue. To capture it properly, we even used 3 different cameras. And still, these crystal clear waters almost leap out of the screen, inviting you to take a refreshing dive. Reaching the beach is easy. There's a road both to the left and to the right that you can drive down, or you can simply walk. It won't take you more than 10 minutes on foot. Once you're down there, you'll find at least half a dozen lively beach bars and just as many restaurants to choose from. But if you do decide to drive, a word of warning: parking space is limited. Don't worry though, we'll talk more about parking options a little later on. We are now in Kallithea village, right in the heart of the Halkidiki Peninsula in Greece. What you see here is actually one of the 2 main streets of the village. If you're driving from Thessaloniki, you'll find this road by turning left at the end of the highway. It's not a very long strip, just a little over 600 meters in total. But don't let the size fool you. Along this stretch, you'll find practically everything you could possibly need during your stay. To your left and right, there's an endless row of bars and cafes, supermarkets and bakeries, traditional gyro shops, ATMs, souvenir stands, and plenty of small boutiques. It's lively both during the day and in the evenings, when the street fills with people strolling, shopping, and enjoying a drink. I also recommend taking some time to wander off the main street and explore the smaller vertical lanes that branch out on either side. As you get closer to the village center, many of these side streets are pedestrianized, making them perfect for a relaxed walk. Hidden among them, you'll discover even more restaurants, cozy taverns, and additional shopping options that many visitors miss if they only stay on the main road. In just a short while, we'll show you the second main street of Kallithea, and we'll also talk about parking options, which can sometimes be a challenge here in summer. For now though, let's keep following this street together until we reach the small main square we visited back in the first chapter. The road junction we see before us signals the start of the other main road. If you turn right, you can continue driving to the other villages like Haniatis. If you continue left, you can take the old road to villages like Athitos. We have separate videos for these destinations, which you can check on our YouTube profile. Here we are now on the second main road of Kallithea, just to the left of the small square, where we began our tour. This street feels a little different in atmosphere, but just as lively. If you'd like, you can make a short stop at the small St. Nicholas Church, tucked quietly to the left. As we continue walking, you'll notice even more bars, cafes, and restaurant options, and we'll be showing them to you in real time as we go. Now, a bit of context about where we actually are. Kallithea is the busiest and most developed village of the Kassandra Peninsula, which is the first leg of Halkidiki. From Thessaloniki, the drive here takes just over an hour, around 85 kilometers in total. And if you're coming by plane, the closest airport is Thessaloniki International Airport, which connects you directly to many European cities. Despite its small permanent population of only about 700 to 800 residents, in summer, the village absolutely transforms, welcoming thousands of visitors every day who fill the streets, shops, and beaches. This road, along with the one we walked earlier, can easily become jammed, especially on weekends or during peak season. That's because it not only leads directly into the village from the highway, but it also serves as the only through road if you're heading to the other villages along the Toroneos Gulf. Don't be surprised if you spot plenty of fur shops here too. Yes, fur, even in the middle of summer. It may seem unusual, but they're aimed at the many winter travelers from colder countries who holiday here in Greece. This large parking area is free, yes, free, and it's open 24/7 with no gate. It's also well lit at night. There's an entrance and exit on each side of the lot. It's a bit over 600 meters from the main square. If you're coming from the highway, you can find it by turning left from the main road we walked earlier. For convenience, we're giving you the exact coordinates in the description tab. Now, if you are looking for valet parking, there's one too. The paid parking is a bit further down, to the right of the main road. Just have in mind that it's open air too, and you have to check the working hours with the owner. Kallithea has been famous for its nightlife for decades, and it still holds the reputation as one of the liveliest destinations in all of Halkidiki. The options aren't limited to the main village itself. In fact, if you drive just a little south, in the direction of Kriopigi, the scene really opens up. Within the next 2 kilometers, you'll notice to your right a whole row of nightclubs. These range from large modern venues with international DJs playing electronic beats, to more traditional spots where you can experience live Greek music, and even performances by some of the country's most famous singers. Most clubs stay open well into the early morning hours, often until sunrise, though not every venue operates daily. As you drive, you'll see huge banners and illuminated signs along the road, advertising which artists are scheduled to appear that week. A little further down, on the way to Palini Hotel, there's another popular strip packed with even more nightlife venues. Here you'll also find cantinas for quick food stops, and even ATMs to make things easier if you run out of cash during your night out. Of course, Halkidiki offers much more than just nightlife. If you want to explore beyond Kallithea, you have plenty of choices. Kreopigi, just a short drive south, is a quieter village with traditional taverns and a more relaxed atmosphere. Heading north, you'll soon reach Aphitos, one of the most beautiful stone-built villages of the peninsula, known for its breathtaking views over the Toroneos Gulf and its charming old town streets. If you feel like a longer trip along the first leg, you can continue to Kassandra's famous beach resorts, such as Pefkokori and Hanioti, both bustling with shops, restaurants, and long sandy beaches. But our journey doesn't end here. We'd love to hear from you. Is there a particular moment that stood out to you? Let us know in the comments below. If you like narrated travel like this, subscribe and tap the bell to explore more places, one story at a time, so you don't miss the next city walk. Our travel audiobooks are now available. Explore iconic destinations through immersive storytelling and preview a full chapter for free. Tap the link to listen now.